In overseas markets, despite considerable resistance, Huawei has continued to overcome difficulties, and good news has been reported frequently. Recently, it was reported that Huawei and Turk Telekom signed a memorandum of understanding to reach cooperation in 5G. Turk Telekom is the largest telecommunications company in Turkey, and Huawei is a strategic partner of Turk Telekom. For Huawei, Turkey gave a very high evaluation, believing that it has made important contributions to Turkey's infrastructure construction in the past. In addition, Huawei has an R&D center in Turkey, which has more than 750 engineers, mostly Turks. In addition, Brazilian telecom operator TIM and Huawei also signed a memorandum of cooperation on joint innovation in 5G cities. Huawei has good cooperation with operators in Brazil. This cooperation has formed the basis of mutual trust since the 2G era. Entering the 5G era, Brazil has withstood the pressure and announced that it will not restrict Huawei's 5G development in Brazil, despite the resistance from various aspects. With a population of 210 million, Brazil is the fifth most populous country in the world. At the same time, Brazil, with an area of 851 square kilometers, is also the fifth largest country in the world. It is of great significance for Huawei to win 5G orders in Brazil. So what are these 5G contracts about? How important is it to Huawei? Why is Huawei's 5G strength so strong, and why it has won so many global orders? Hi, everyone. Welcome to TechTeller. Before we start today's video, please subscribe to our channel, which is the encouragement that we can create more videos. Okay, let's move on to today's topic. On February 28, during this year's Mobile World Congress, Huawei Executive Director publicly announced that Huawei's 5G private network has been commercialized on a large scale in many industries in China, and Huawei has signed more than 3,000 commercial contracts for 5G industry applications around the world, and has accumulated rich experience in the 5G field. In other words, Huawei has won a total of 3,000 orders worldwide in 5G-derived businesses such as 5G railway ports and 5G coal mines. The scale of such orders is undoubtedly huge. It means that Huawei has not only achieved breakthroughs in the main business such as 5G base stations, but also achieved good results in 5G derivative businesses. So, why is Huawei's 5G strength so strong? In other words, why has the United States repeatedly suffered setbacks in hindering Huawei's 5G development? Well, Huawei has entered the field of 5G technology very early, and has invested huge amounts of research and development funds. In addition, over the past few years, Huawei's 5G base stations have been welcomed and recognized by more and more countries. Although under pressure from the United States, many countries have dismantled Huawei's 5G base station equipment. However, relevant sources revealed that the UK banned Huawei 5G because of pressure from the United States. In general, Huawei's 5G technology already has a high market influence and market recognition. Under such advantages, it is actually expected that Huawei's 5G derivative business can win such a large number of derivative business orders in the world. So, is there any hope that Huawei 5G can achieve greater success in 5G derivative business in the future? In fact, Huawei's 5G is still very hopeful to achieve greater results in the future. Through these 3,000 orders, Huawei's 5G technology has undoubtedly gained popularity again in its derivative business. After all, 5G-derived services will have higher requirements for scientific research capabilities. In the future, Huawei will definitely be able to gain more derivative business orders. In addition, the most advanced 5G technology in the world is Huawei. Therefore, with such a strong technological advantage in the 5G market, it is not impossible that Huawei can obtain more derivative business orders in the future. So, in the face of Huawei's frequent successes, will the United States just let it go? In the future, the United States will obviously not give up. Huawei's strength in 5G is getting stronger and stronger, and it has already shaken the United States' throne as the world's #1 technology. How can the United States, which has always adhered to the principle of priority, just watch Huawei's 5G development road getting wider and bigger? In addition, the United States itself is actually developing 5G, and the strongest competitor in front of it is undoubtedly Huawei. In order to remove the obstacles to the development of its own 5G technology, the United States will absolutely not give up. After all, the development of 5G has already become the trend of the future. Huawei's founder, the father of Meng Wanzhou, Ren Zhengfei, has long predicted that the ban cannot work in the long run. Huawei ranks number 1 in terms of 5G patents. According to a report dated December 20, 2021, from Xinhua News Agency, China's official news outlet, China has built over 1.3 million 5G base stations, accounting for around 3/4 of the world's total. According to a recent study by ABI Research in 2021, China aims to have 739 million 5G subscribers by 2025. It represents nearly 40% of the global market share in the 5G segment. According to the Chinese Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, 497 million users have been enjoying the lightning-fast speed of the 5G network in China. In 2022, China will further boost its information and communication technologies and advance the construction of 5G services and gigabit fiber optic networks in a stable and orderly manner, expecting to see the number of 5G users exceed 560 million by 2023, according to a guideline released in July 2021. By the end of next year, the 5G network is expected to be used by over 40% of personal mobile phone users, and every 10,000 people in China will enjoy more than 18 5G base stations. China has already controlled 40% of the 6G patents, and it might have a better position in the 6th generation of telecom technology with time. The United States has long considered China's 5G technology a threat to its military, wanted to gain a better position in 6G, which is reasonable. It is not easy, though. And it may become even more complicated when China advances further and faster. In terms of technology development and application, Huawei has established a 6G R&D laboratory very early, and has made progress in hardware and information antenna research. In terms of software, Huawei has begun to use artificial intelligence deep learning, which is widely used in 6G communications. In addition, the Millimeter Wave Terahertz Industry Development Alliance, led by a number of China's companies, intends to gain technological advantages in 6G and counter against the establishment of the Next G Technology Alliance by the United States. Meanwhile, another good news is from China Science and Technology Network. It said that the China's 6G network laboratory completed the first real-time wireless transmission communication experiment, and the network speed can exceed 25 gigabytes per second. Theoretically, it can transmit 1 billion bytes of data every second. At present, China maintains a technological advantage in 6G technology, and domestic expert groups from various universities, research institutes and enterprises have started research work in related directions, and accelerated development with the support of state-led funds. From lagging behind to leading, China's unremitting efforts in telecommunications will eventually be an important part of China's rejuvenation. All in all, Huawei has realized the importance of 5G industry applications early, and has actively deployed in 5G industries such as medical care, coal mining, industry, and ports, and deepened its influence in these broad and diverse industrial scenarios. Now Huawei's 5G has won a total of 3,000 orders worldwide. This is absolutely the advance and achievement of Huawei's 5G. I do hope that in the future, Huawei's 5G technology can create even greater brilliance in derivative businesses. So, in which area are you most looking forward to the performance of Huawei technology? Okay, that's all for today. Please put your comments below and share your insightful ideas. Thank you so much for your continuous support. See you.